Hey guys, good to see you once again. It is currently mid-February. Um, it's crazy that it's already time to write another video. This past few months have flown by. It's just insane. I am out here just down the street from our house. This is maybe a 5-minute walk from where we live. This is the Suck River Valley. I've done a video a while ago, like way out that way. If you remember me out in a field. I don't know that narrows it down a whole lot, but I was out in the field. This is, let's see, behind me, that is all an old mill from the early 1800s, I think, mid 1800s. That's the bridge that goes into town. This all right next to me is an old cemetery, and right behind these trees, that building right there is a old chapel kind of church thing that is now something. I don't even know what they do in there, but they still use it for some stuff. And then, yeah, this is still more of the river. Just a beautiful little area right by our house. We come down here, walk down here fairly often. But wanted to go ahead and give you another update of kind of what's going on with us. Let's see. Big news, I guess. We bought our plane tickets. We have officially found the end of our time here. It's sad. It's really tough. That was a really weird moment when we realized that we officially had an end date. But we don't really have any choice. It kind of has to be that way because it's the middle of, or because of the way schools work. We're leaving in the middle of the summer, so that we don't necessarily start a school year and then have to end right in the middle. It's just kind of awkward with the way things work here. So our flight date out, we leave here June 11th of this summer. So it's just crazy. It's coming up really quick. It'll be here before we know it. We'll be back in the States very soon, which is really tough. We're pretty unhappy about it, but at the same time, it's kind of it's just time to move on, and there's nothing we can do about it. We don't really have any choice. If you want to hear more about that, go back and watch our video from last month. If this is just a total shock to you, go and watch our video that we posted, I guess, late December. It may have been early January when we posted it. I don't remember. But if this is just a shock to you, go read that one, or go listen to that one. It'll explain more of what's going on and why we're leaving. Yeah, so we're in the midst of trying to work towards moving back. We're trying to figure out how to wrap things up here, how to live, how to still be present here, how to still be super involved, but also we're working on our exit strategy as well. With that comes kind of what I've been working on pretty hard for the last few weeks, and will be working on it even harder in the coming months. I'm working on kind of developing a new strategy to try and hand off everything that I do to local churches. OM Ireland says that we're here to equip the local church, but we're not doing a ton of that. We're kind of doing stuff alongside, at best, the local church. But what I really want to do is create a curriculum, create a system for everything that I've been working through, everything that I've kind of developed. I'm trying to figure out how to package all of that and literally just hand it to the local church, train them to do it, and let them run it, and we just manage. So at that point, there isn't really necessarily a need for a replacement for me. It's just someone to come in and manage what the churches are doing and make sure they're doing it well. Let's see, we're still working on the visa issues. In the last few months, we have had, I think, 4 couples and 2 individuals, something like that, apply, and all of those applications have been rejected. They're working on appeals right now. So that's really where Ashlyn's at. That's actually what she's doing right now, is sending emails and trying to figure stuff out for the next steps in the appeal and how to get the appeals done properly and all that kind of stuff. She's at the house, just working away because she wasn't able to get away too much from work to be able to come out and do this video with me. Yeah, so visas are still kind of hectic. It's still kind of crazy. This upcoming month, we have the big St. Patrick's outreach. There's a team from two of our partnering churches, one from Summit, one from Inglewood up in North Carolina. There's teams coming over from both of those churches to work alongside of us and to work in Ireland, which is really exciting. We're really excited to have them up here and have them be a part of what we're doing. It's really cool to see their interest in what we're doing and seeing their passion, seeing them gain a passion for what we're already passionate about. Yeah, so it's been a busy month. It's going to be another busy month. It's going to be a busy 4 months from now. I mean, it's the end of our time here is just going to be insane. So would love prayer for that as we're going through all this. Sorry about my thumb there. Yeah, so from here, I think the main prayer points. Prayer point number 1, we are obviously in the beginning stages of transitioning back, which is kind of crazy. With that comes the need for a job. We need employment. When we get back, we're planning on having a little bit of time off to transition back, to get our feet back under us, to debrief and kind of end our time here as much as possible. But we'll need a job. So if you know of anyone, if you would like to hear more about what we're looking for in a job, we've got some small possibilities that we're working towards, but would love to talk with you guys if you know of anyone else. So if you're potentially able to help, please send us an email, chat with us somehow, and we would love to kind of share in that with you. So that really would be prayer point number 1. Prayer point number 2 is the visa stuff is just crazy. There's a lot of uncertainty with OM Ireland, with the way things are running, with just the future of this, of how we're going to proceed. It's not a question of whether or not we are. It's a question of how things will work in the future for OM Ireland. So be praying for that. It's just crazy right now. There's a lot of stuff going on that's kind of hard to explain in a quick video, but it's yeah, would love your prayers for that. And then also prayer point number 3 would be the new strategy. As I work to develop it, as I work to promote it to the local churches, as I work to get OM kind of behind me, and as I work towards transitioning out with that whole thing, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of moving parts. And if the local church isn't interested in it, then it's not going to go forward, which is fine. So the big thing is figuring out how to do this culturally appropriately, how to do it so that OM will be able to continue on with what I'm trying to set up, how to do it so that the local church is actually interested. If they're not interested, then it's just not something that needs to continue, and that's fine. But the prayer is just for wisdom and how to proceed in this. There's just a lot that needs to go into it in a very short amount of time. So we're just trying to navigate that, and we're in the kind of the beginning stages of figuring out how to do that. So would love the prayers, would love your prayers for those things. Please continue sending us the emails, the updates, what's going on with you guys. We love hearing from you. It means a lot. It can get really lonely over here, especially as we're transitioning out. It's just a weird time for us. So would love to hear from you guys. As always, thank you guys so much. Because of you guys, because of you partnering with us, we're able to be here. Because of your investment in us and in the kingdom, we're able to do what we're doing, and we're able to share the gospel with a whole bunch of people. So thank you for being a part of what's going on in Ireland. You guys are right here beside us. You are here just as much as we are. So thank you for that. It means a lot. We're praying for you. We love you guys. We'd love to hear from you. Keep sending us emails and all that. We'll talk to you again next month, and have a good week. Have a good month. We love you guys. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.